Welcome back to the channel, and remember,
this is Silly Gains.
And I'm taking over this segment on the channel right now called Silly Gains Makes. So, transition to the other intro that I've already recorded. Anyway.
Well, everybody.
No, it's confusing.
Today is another day to make
Something. You know what? You're picking up what I'm laying down. Today is another day for Silly Gains Makes. Yes! And in today's video, we're going to be making toast. We're gonna be making toast. Now, I think this is gonna be quite the adventure. I'm a bit scared. If I'm being completely honest, I'm not too sure what's all going to happen making this toast, because
If I understand correctly, to make toast properly, you need heat.
in order to get heat, you have to make heat. Because energy and stuff. And let me do some research. Well, heat is a form of energy that is transferred between systems or objects or even both, right? So it goes from high energy down to low energy. It's a gradient, so it's going to be high heat to low heat type situation. You know, different molecules, high energy. In summary, heat is energy. There you go. So we need energy. So we need to really
Crank up the energy here. Crank it up.
Alright, so basically, we need energy, and let's not forget, we need bread. We need bread. We can't have toast without bread. Technically, we could, we could toast other things, but I want bread toast, is what I want. So first things first, is we need to make bread, and this is the test shot. I need to make sure that I am in frame, because the last clip, because I'm not doing it again, because it was way too long, and too much energy, and that is why we do test shots, because I was barely in it. Now I have to make sure I'm in this one. Alright, so it turns out if I stand right here, I'm within frame. Pretty sure. There are no good cameramen these days.
The lens watches, always patient, always knowing. But tread carefully, another slight against it, and the price will be far more than you wish to pay. Some debts aren't settled in coin.
How many times do I have to make sure? Yeah, Silly Games has gone mental. Sorry. What we have to make sure is now we need to get, what is that already?
Dirty.
What we need to be able to do right here, right now, is we need to make bread. And I'm pretty sure to make bread, what we need for sure is flour and water. I mean, you know, you can get real special with like
Yeast and butter and oils and cheese and, you know, other ingredients like salt and sugar and...
who knows what else goes inside of bread. But we need flour. Which luckily, I got some right here in my hand. Boom! Flour! Oh my goodness, look at me go, the power of editing. So, if I'm not mistaken, first thing you do is you put a little bit of flour right there in the middle. We only need one slice. I don't want much toast. I want it.
Delight.
So, we got a little bit of flour there. Now that we've done that, you know what, I don't even want you out here anymore. Cameraman! Yeah, you know what, never mind. Never mind, you're not following me anyway, you might as well not do it now. Absolutely. And that's what I really think about. Learn how to hold a camera. Now we need water. Alright, so we have a little bit of flour on here. We need water. What better way than to collect it naturally?
Sweet rain supplemented hands, silver-threaded and kind. It falls upon all things without scorn, without fear, washing the world anew with each gentle touch. In its quiet song, there is no judgment, no cruel whisper of what should be and what must not. It loves even the gnarled root and the broken stone, the twisted branch and the weary beast. Monsters love the rain, for in its embrace, they are no longer feared. No shrieks fill the air, no torches chase them into the dark. The rain does not flinch at cloud or flame, nor does it shun the lonely souls that wander forgotten paths. It drapes them in a veil of mist, a kindness unseen, and whispers secrets only they can understand. And so, when next the skies meet, do not cower nor curse the storm. Step forth, feel the cool kiss upon thy skin, and know this, the rain is a mercy, and in its falling, even monsters may find peace.
It's gonna be here a minute to collect a full splash. How are you? It's been a while. You doing good? I'm so proud. So I read this recipe where basically you just need a splash of water. So we got about a few splashes. So we're gonna start with just a tiny splash. I've already made a mess. Alright, so let me roll up my sleeves real quick. Alright, so we got a little splash of water right there. Okay, and we got some flour right there. And now we have bread, right? No, I'm not following the script. This isn't how you make bread. I'm saying everything out loud and it's become extremely embarrassing. This sounds a lot like that one SpongeBob skit that we should definitely incorporate into the editing. Now that we've got our water and we got our bread, our flour, sorry, getting ahead of myself. We have to knead the dough. Knead the dough. Okay, I'm pretty sure we're close to bread. Like, it kind of feels like bread. Look, it's forming bread. Listen, I learned from my last mistake. Make a crevice. There we go. Now, we got bread. Look at that. No! No, don't make another mess, please. Kneading dough. Kneading dough. Kneading. You know, I'm starting to think I don't know how to make bread. I have just ruined our bread. I might have to eat it like this. That's disgusting. Oh dear. Ew, it's on me. Get it off. I'm not a fan. Alright, so since you've been gone, I can break the first time. I'm still eating on, yeah. So I had to turn the camera off. We've added several more ingredients. Made a mess again. It's run off the back of the board. I really just don't know what I'm doing. The scriptwriters don't either. Neither does this cameraman because they don't know how to hold the camera. I've made bread. I figured it out on my own. I'd like to show you. I have proof. We've made it. So we got bread. It's a bit undercooked, but it rips and tears just like bread. It's bread. It's bread. I've made bread. Step 1 complete. We've made bread and I've done ripped our only slice. And that took me about 7 hours. So now that I've done that and it's taken me forever and I've lost all my brain cells, I'm hungry, I'm starving, no one knows where I'm at, neither do I. I'm completely lost and I'm scared for my safety.
All around me are familiar faces.
We've made bread and I've done a tour of the bread, but bread's done! Bread's done, now we need to make heat. Yes, I could use a toaster, but I'm not gonna use a toaster. Yes, I could use the oven, but I'm not gonna use the oven. Yes, I could use the stove top, I could fry it in a pan to cook it, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to cheat. We are going to invent heat because we've invented bread. And then we're going to combine them to make the toast we've been longing for. Alright, so I'm going to leave that there. You cleaned it up. My hands are dirty. Yeah.
I feel disgusting.
So I know you can barely see me, but I've created fire. You're going to see it right here. Live proof. So, here we go. Fire! Fire! Editing magic. Yes, I've created fire. Boom! Fire! There it is. right there. Oh yeah, that's not CGI at all. Now we've created fire. Now we can make toast. We have bread, we have fire. It's time to make the toast. I totally didn't just sit out here and waste my time. Not at all. You know, I think with that whole little issue that we just had, we should try to use more than just
Created fire.
don't ask why, just because that's all you need to know. So let's try a pan with bread. Let's cook the bread inside of the pan. Very sanitary. Let's go ahead and let's skip forward to when it's actually all heated up, okay? I don't want you sitting around here waiting. So now it's cooking. This is like very, very warm. Now we need to make sure that it's cooking properly. Right now it's just starting to turn color. It's just starting to rise. So if you... That was a terrible idea. I tried to fake like I was sneezing and I blew flour in my eyes. Ah! Clearly cooked. Pretty sure that's how bread looks. Yeah. Who does that with the flour and they clap? You know, it's a lot. I don't think this is working either. Okay, let's try something else. Always clean your stuff. What are you still doing here? Go to the next clip. Okay, so I've tried some stuff. It didn't work too good. I'm really tired. Well, the good news is I can always buy bread at the store. Don't do this at home. I just can't believe I've messed up so much. I can't even speak Australian. I'm having a mental breakdown. Silly Games is suffering. For you. Subscribe, like the video, share it, do something. Well, I would say I've learned a very, very valuable lesson today, and that is bread is overwhelming, and to make toast is even worse. I've tried to make fire, I've tried to make bread, I've tried using conduction, right? Conduction. Didn't try to use radiation, it's dangerous. Don't play with it. A piece of store-bought sliced bread. We all know what's going to happen here. We knew we should have started with this from the beginning. I was too prideful, too vain to even let go of the idea that I wouldn't be able to do this on my own. Closing thoughts, this was complicated. If you know how to make bread, and better yet, if you know how to make toast and fire, you're an amazing human being and you are truly above the rest. But thank you for being here. Thank you for being with me. And thank you for having no fear in what could have been very catastrophic. But it wasn't! That's the cool part. So, anyway, thank you for being here. As always, stay grinding, stay smiling, and of course, stay silly. I'll catch you all in the next video. Let me know what you think of this series. Remember, we're stealing this away from the other guy. Let them know how much you love me.
How much you prefer me. You are better.
Just wait till I take over the workouts again. That's right. We're stronger than that. That little... And that's how I really feel. So here's to you. All of you silly people. And to my silly squad. This is really hot. Oh!